Immigrant rights are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
When refugee rights are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
We stand up as God's people.
We're here today really to make some noise, to let these people in this building know that we don't support what's going on. We need to close the camps. We need to stop repeating history. And also to let those who might be detained or in hearings in this building know that we're with them. The human rights violations that are going on are absolutely scary. We Jews have seen this movie before. We have experienced as a people things that are starting to remind us of an earlier time in the last century.
April 8, 1945, that took 7,000 Jewish boys in the death march, and we walked 35 days without a piece of bread, 4 boiled potatoes a day, 156 survived. And when I entered the quarantine by the American soldiers, I was let out. I was one orphan, all by myself. I had no one to say hello, no one to say.
It's incredibly important. The people that work in here, you can be removed from the work that you're doing if you're not constantly reminded by the people here that you should be stepping out from behind those windows and coming down here and joining us. This is the future of not just America, but also I think humanity.
Así, lo que hemos estado haciendo es reuniéndonos cada mes, el segundo viernes de cada mes, aquí en 630 Sansome a las 11:30 hasta más o menos las 12:30. Y el punto principal es ya bajar las paredes que tenemos entre nuestras culturas, entre nuestras comunidades, y también sacar a las personas detenidas, a todas las personas detenidas por la migra, porque la realidad es no necesitan estar ahí. Hay muchas maneras que el gobierno pudiera estar consciente de lo que están haciendo los grupos y cómo lo están haciendo sin tener que mantenerlos encarcelados.
We all represent the camps. Now, when they talk about family separation, it happened to us too. Right after December 7th, the FBI rounded up about 2,000 persons and took them to Department of Justice camps. These camps were for people who were not citizens.
I think it really shocked people and it broke hearts, and you could feel in the audience, in the crowd, you could just feel this impact. Everyone was emotionally shocked to hear people who've experienced it firsthand. It's so different from it being online or being social media. To see someone actually present here who'd been through it was staggering.
Mi hija fue separada de su papá en la frontera.
My daughter was separated from her father at the border.
Por un mes estuvo con una familia que nunca conocí.
For a month, she was with another family whom I've never known who they were.
A su papá lo golpearon para quitársela.
They beat her father when they were separating her from him.
Y cuando me entregaron a mi hija, era una niña totalmente diferente.
And when they returned her to me a month later, she was entirely a different child.
Estaba más delgada, no me conocía y estaba súper tímida.
She was underweight, she didn't recognize me, and she was very, very fearful.
Ahora le da miedo tener contacto con las personas. No tienen corazón.
They don't have a heart. Give her a minute.
No sienten lo que nosotros sentimos.
They don't know what they're doing to us, what we've gone through.
Están volviendo a repetir la historia que hicieron con las personas, con los japoneses.
History is repeating itself like the previous speaker described with Japanese internment.
Con las personas negras.
With the black community.
Todos somos humanos, todos somos personas y todos tenemos corazón.
You know, the cruelty is the point. And so it's the dehumanization most of all. It's the ripping families apart. It's the ripping children from mothers and screaming babies from crying mothers and fathers. It is the lack of sanitation. It's just all adds up to a level of dehumanization that bodes very, very ill for the soul of this country, certainly for the people who are being detained and who are being caught up in that and who are having their human rights violated in such a profound way. But it also bodes very badly for all of us, for what America is going to turn out to mean.
Lo veo es que hubieron muchas religiones, muchas organizaciones, pero todos unidos para lo mismo, que haya justicia y paz entre todas las comunidades de fe, de etnicidad, de nacionalidad, así como yo creo que todos lo queremos que sea.
If we build this world from love,